Hey guys, this is Vijayta and welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna do a Q&A video. I put up a story on Instagram asking you guys if you wanted to know anything about me. Surprisingly, I got a really good list of questions. Thank you so much for asking those questions. I also put up a post on YouTube community and I got a few questions from there as well. Before I start, my name is Vijayta. I am originally from Patna and I'm based in Delhi right now, and my mother tongue is Hindi. Let's quickly get into the questions. So most of the questions I got is about my job and profession. The question is there anything I do apart from YouTube? Yes, I'm a product designer. I design UI UX for a company based in Gurgaon. If I am a full-time YouTuber, no, YouTube is like a side hustle for me. I upload a video whenever I get time to shoot and edit. Yeah, that's the reason why you don't see my videos on a regular basis, because I don't always get time to shoot and edit. Okay, next question. How did you grow your Insta page and made it your profession? It's not my profession yet, but it grew rapidly after when the lockdown started. I became more regular at posting content. I guess consistency is the key to grow on any social media platform. The more you post, the more content you create, you get more reach. So I think that's the reason my Instagram grew. How much do you earn from YouTube? Totally depends on the performance of the videos that I have uploaded or I upload in that particular month, because there is a threshold that YouTube has of $100. Until last 6 months, I wasn't even getting any payment every month. I was getting it like after 3 months or 4 months. I would say it's not even paying my rent, so it's not as good as it is for probably other YouTubers. I don't know. I mean, this is just my experience. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so about my college. What stream did you take after 10th and how much was your percentage? Have you done any course in painting like fine art and all? I took commerce after 10th. I scored around 61%. I barely made the cut, so I wouldn't say I was really good at study. About having done any course in painting, no, I haven't. I did go through a basic foundation of design in NIFT. I did my graduation from there. I learned fashion design. But yeah, I wouldn't say that I have done any professional course on painting or art. Next question. When did you start painting? I was too young to even remember when did I started. My mom says that I was probably 6 when I started showing interest in painting and drawing. There is a very nice question that one of my friends has asked. He says, who and what first introduced you to the world of art? Share some childhood creations. # big fat fan. Thank you, Yash, for asking this question. When I was very young, I think I must be 9, I remember my bua, my aunt, she used to paint and do lots of, craft and all. I was so fascinated. I used to practice whatever she used to do on my drawing book. So that's how it all started. Okay, the next question is, why did you choose this platform? I feel so good every time I create an artwork. I totally lose track of time, and I just realized that this is probably one of the things that I truly love. That's why I decided to go ahead with it. Tell us about your art journey, like how you started, who all supported you to start your own YouTube channel. What made you think to take YouTube as a platform to show your creativity? Okay, so my first video was 4 years ago. If you go back to my channel and look at the oldest video of mine, there is this video about white henna that I DIY'd. I did a very crappy job. I mean, it wasn't even shot properly, and I uploaded that on YouTube. If you notice, I posted a video after a year. So back then in 2017, when I was working in a startup, one of the interns named Garima. She was interning with us. I was her mentor. She is apparently a YouTuber. She was the one who basically motivated me. She was the one who pushed me to start something on YouTube and take it seriously. I'm really thankful to her because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be starting a YouTube channel and taking things seriously, because I always thought that this is not something that I would want to do. This is very difficult. So that's when it all started. I started learning about how to shoot a video, how to edit a video, and then slowly things panned out for me. What was your thoughts when you started YouTube channel? I didn't even know if it's gonna work out for me. I just learned from whoever I could, be it Karima or be it any of my colleagues who knew how to edit a video, or YouTube for that matter.
I also want to thank my sister who has always helped me shoot and edit the videos. I'll put her channel link in the description too.
Have you ever considered to be a full-time YouTuber without any backup jobs? Yes, I have. Who wouldn't want to do something that they love and make it their profession? But I guess that's still a long way to go for me. I don't think right now I can be a full-time YouTuber. Do you have any idea about BFA? Yes, it's a Bachelor in Fine Arts and it's a very good bachelor program. If you or if anybody who is serious about learning art and making it as a profession, then definitely go for it. I haven't done it, but I know friends who have studied, who have done a bachelor's in fine arts, and they are doing pretty good in their profession. So I'm sure if you are serious about it, you should go for it. How does it feel to have this much subscribers on YouTube? I think it feels great. It feels awesome. You feel like you're on top of the world. I mean, I don't know how to react to it, but I would want my subscribers to engage more. Share your feedback, share your comments, because even if you dislike my video, I would want you to leave a comment and tell me what is that you did not like. I also feel that what did I do to deserve so many of you following? I mean, I feel that I must be good, right? Self-validation. Where do you see yourself in next 5 years? Again, I think I might be a full-time YouTuber by then with probably millions of subscribers. But yeah, that's a dream. That's a dream. What are your future plans, and if pandemic has influenced your plans? So right now, I want to focus on my health, both physical and mental. If pandemic has taught me something, then it has taught me to be in the moment, to be more self-sufficient, so that you don't depend on someone or something. Your health is above everything else. So what I have decided to do this year is to focus on my health first, and then probably just think about other things. That's the plan that I have for this year and for future. Okay, so now I'm gonna answer some art related questions. So the very common question that I have got is, what is my inspiration and where do I get all the inspiration and creative ideas from? Where do I get my inspiration? What aspect of the nature do you think inspires you? Honestly, I get inspired from everything around me, be it nature, be it people, be it what I'm thinking, my emotions. So I try to express that in my paintings and my artworks. There are some of the great artists that I also look up to. One of my favorite artists I always look up to is Ellie Smallwood. I just love how deep her subjects are, how her style is so unique. So I always look up to artists like her. Frankly, count and say totally how much paintings have you done until this minute. It's very difficult to count all of them because I don't have all of them. If I have to make a wild guess, I don't think I have created anything more than 200 or 300 paintings. I don't have all of them with me because That's the thing, I don't keep all of the paintings with me. I just create and let go. I never get attached to my paintings. I don't know why, but I just don't. Okay, next question is, please mention a few tips using which we can put down our thoughts into beautiful forms of drawings like you do. Okay, thank you so much for this question. It's a very beautiful question. If you look at my artworks on Instagram, you will see that in every post I'm trying to tell a story, and that's how I start. I have some image and some emotion in my head that I want to take out through that painting. When you start journaling, when you start art journaling on a regular basis, you get into a practice of letting your thoughts run through the color and the strokes, and that is how I have learned to express what I'm feeling. Once you get used to it, and once you also start learning new techniques, I think that's when you just create a beautiful forms of drawings. There's nothing better anyone can teach you than you. So if you practice, if you try to learn and express your feelings, because whatever you are creating from your heart is original, is going to be unique in its own way. What is your favorite art medium? Watercolor. Watercolor any day. You can't go wrong with watercolors. I like watercolors because of its nature. It takes very little of it and it's full of water. It's flowy, it's unique, it's forgiving, it's full of surprises. How often do you draw in art journal? Maybe once in a week or once in 2 weeks. I used to be very regular last year because of pandemic, but there is no rule. I mean, just create whenever you feel like. Whenever you feel like painting something, when you feel like using the brush and just letting yourself go with the flow, just pick up your journal and then start painting. Okay, next question. Where do you get your art supplies from, and where you organize all the supplies? I usually buy it from local shops. One of the shops are Sitaram Stationery in New Delhi. Some of the very old shops are in Chavri Bazaar. Since pandemic, I have been buying all my stationery from Amazon. I mean, I don't want to risk myself and go to Old Delhi or anywhere else just for stationery. So I prefer Amazon. I think it's the best platform. Otherwise, there are so many shops on Instagram where you can buy your stationery from. So yeah. What paints do you use, brand and type? Most of the brands that I use are Camel, Faber-Castell, Brustro, Stedler. Yeah, that's it. How can you become so independent as an artist? If you have a unique style and visibility in the industry, then it becomes pretty easy for you to make this as a profession. There are plenty of ways to monetize your art. One of them is YouTube itself. Then there is Patreon, there is Skillshare, there are art workshops that you can do. You can collaborate with other artists and you can collaborate with stationery brands. You can create your art prints and sell it on e-commerce websites. You can create your merchandise. You can set up an exhibition. Many things actually, but I am yet to figure out what is that I want to do with myself. But I feel there are so many things that an artist can do as long as they have decided to make it their full-time job. How you do your paintings so perfect? Okay, I don't think they are perfect. Nothing is perfect. I like flaws in my painting. It basically motivates me to do better. How come you manage to stay so good every time? What inspires you? Okay, thank you so much for this question. Again, it's all about being in love with what you do. I mean, little bit of love, little bit of passion, little bit of consistency, all that combined is the recipe to make something beautiful. What art techniques you hate and love the most? I love watercolors a lot. I love playing with abstract strokes for portraits. Not the technique, basically the art medium that I hate is oil painting. It takes way too long for it to dry. It takes forever. There is this meme that I had created on oil paintings. I will share that somewhere over here. Are you planning to start canvas art? Yes. In fact, I want to create a series of canvas painting with some theme, and I probably want to sell those. Let's see if I'll be able to start it. Next set of questions are basically around the tips and techniques that people have asked. Number one, can you share some tips on how you edit your pictures? I use Lightroom, I use Snapseed, I use PixArt. These are the apps that I use, editing apps, and I mostly click pictures in natural light. Click a picture in natural light, you will be able to edit it nicely. I think light is the most important factor for any good picture. It could be of your product, or it could be a portrait, or anything. How do you shoot your YouTube videos? Okay, that's a very technical question. Maybe I'll do a separate video for that. I really love your workplace, your table. Please include that too. Okay, so I've already done a video on that, so maybe you can go watch it. I will put the link in the description. What advice you want to give for a beginner in canvas painting? Keep practicing. There's nothing else that will work better than you practicing more and more, because that's how you get better at it. I mean, there's no one else who can teach you anything but you yourself. So please practice more. What do you do when you have an art block? I do not do anything about it. I completely leave it like that. The more I think about it, the more stuck I get. So what I do is I probably involve myself in different creative activities if I'm not able to figure out what exactly I want to paint. So I open a YouTube tutorial, I learn a new technique. Use this time to learn a new technique. I'm telling you, it will come to you by itself. Try to utilize that time, learn something new until you get a new inspiration. Just forget about it. What do you like to do the most apart from what you have shared yet? Okay, so I like photography. I like making films. I have this dream of making a nice, beautiful, aesthetic documentary film, which I will. I will. Someday I will. What is the thing you love to do when you are alone? I don't like being alone. Probably singing, or probably trying to just cheer myself up by dancing. That is all I do when I'm alone. Something that hurts you the most that you can never accept. When someone disrespects me, that is something hurts me the most. Things you struggled with throughout your journey till now, and your definition of success. I come from a very conservative family. I have fought for almost everything that I have wanted in my life. I mean, every fair thing, I should say, which I still do as a woman, as a daughter, even as an individual. I'm happy that I'm not the same person. I might have not achieved everything in my life, but if I look back, I feel that I have learned a lot and I appreciate where I am. I think that's success for me. It's just about living in the moments and having no regrets. Have you ever been low in life? Of course I have. Who hasn't? Otherwise you would get bored of being happy all the time, wouldn't you? So in order to value happiness, sometimes it's important to be low and sad. When was the last time you jumped with joy? Well, when I was at the beach. I am not kidding. I was just jumping like a child. I was so amazed to see the waves. I was feeling like a bird who could fly. Favorite song? There's so many. Okay, so one of the songs that I really like is Mystery of Love from Call Me By Your Name. I think it takes me to a different world altogether every time I listen to it. Your weird habit? That I get bored of things very easily. I am very impatient. I might love something right now. I might want to do this, but after probably 5-15 minutes I will be like, nahi karna hai. I'm just bored. So that I feel is a very weird habit of mine. It annoys people a lot. Next question, are you a Potterhead? Do you like Harry Potter? Yes, I do, but I'm not a Potterhead. I probably watched Harry Potter series when I was in school, and that too in Hindi. So no, I'm not a Potterhead. Sorry. Are you a cat person or dog person? Dog person. Of all the dogs, I like golden retrievers. I used to have a family of 3. We lost 2 of them. We just have one with us. I'll share the picture with you guys. They're very cute. Yeah, I just miss the time when I used to be with them. What I eat in a day. Usually ghar ka khana. There is nothing fancy. It's very basic. I do not really have a diet per se that I follow. Okay, the last question. It's not even a question. So the last question is, are you Netflix, as I can watch you for hours? No, sweetie, I am not. Okay guys, so this was it. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. I hope you liked it, and I hope I answered your question. And if I have missed any of your questions, please comment below. I'll try to reply to you in the comment. I'm so sorry if I've missed it. It was fun for me to shoot this video because some of the questions I have not asked myself until now. So thank you so much. So yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.